Hello, my name is Matthew Hall and today is my assignment 1 placement presentation for TL2131 Sports Development in Action, which is the Refresh Volunteer Programme at Blackburn with Darwen Council. So in this presentation the following will be covered. So what sport development is, who Blackburn and Darwen Council are, the specific Refresh Volunteer Programme that I will be taking part on, my specific roles and duties while I'm out on placement, my own personal development, local and national strategies for sport that incorporate the Blackburn and Darwen Council and the Refresh Volunteer Programme, and the local community benefit. Now, sports development can be known as a promotion of sports activities for the community. So a quote there from Skills Active 2010 states that you have to initiate and manage a process of structural and organisational change in order to create pathways of opportunities for all individuals to achieve their potential through and in sport. So successful sports development depends largely on effective partnership and networking. With an effective partnership and networking, with a wide range of community groups, service providers, facility operators, national governing bodies, local authorities and voluntary groups. So in order for sports development to be successful, it is vitally important that all these are interlinked and work together and that they all run as smoothly as possible. So the Blackburn with Darwen Borough Council provides many services and facilities that are available for the local community use. It is also the responsibility of the council to ensure that these facilities are upheld to the correct standard. So the Blackburn with Darwen Leisure Centre, the Plattgate pitches, all the Witton Park arenas, all the swimming pools, so say for example Daisy Field and the swimming pool in the Blackburn Leisure Centre all have to be upheld and ensure that all the staff are there present to keep this intact. So I will be doing my specific placement within the Refresh Volunteer Programme, which is located within the council. So the Refresh Volunteer Programme offers the people of Blackburn with Darwen the opportunity to access a huge range of leisure, health and wellbeing activities, sports activities, health and dietary advice, plus much more. So I'll go on to this on the next slide, but the work they do. But they do certain sports, they do activity camps for during half term. So there's one coming up in February 13th to the 17th where they get taken out. So the work organisation does health for communities partnership, campaigns and events, activity buddies where a one-on-one mentor goes round with a certain person and does activities with them. They go into the workplace, the gardens and allotments around the council, the people from Refresh go out and look after them. The Refresh reps are people through social media, online, Facebook, for example, posting things through doors, just repping the Refresh. A session support worker, which is what I will be specifically doing, and a session leader, which is leading their own sessions with the aid of a session supporter. So whilst on my placement, my specific role will be a session support worker. This role will include my supporting of the delivery of weekly sessions that will be led by a session leader. So this will include various different sessions, which include both physical sessions such as walking, cycling, and any other different sports such as the half-term camps, and the workshop sessions such as smoking clinics and health workshops. There are multiple different ways of venues across the borough where the role will include physical activity and supporting and delivering sessions. This will be in the studio, gym, and the outdoor. A gym induction, a spinning class, delivering sports sessions to children, and also in activities for older and less able people. This will ensure an insight into the diverse sector of sports development. So by me doing on this placement and completing specific roles and duties that I will have been setting more on by the session leader, I'll be helping people in the local community by providing them more opportunities to take part in sport. I'll be assisting session leaders while they are delivering particular sessions, which will mean that I am allowing more people to play different sports. So this will allow me to develop my personal skills by working alongside people who are professionals at their job, and we've been doing so for the last 10 years, so I'll be able to engage with them and ask them any questions about if they like their job in the sporting development sector. So Blackburn and with Darwen have certain strategies in place to provide the facilities that will enable people to get more in. So a local strategy, the most recent strategy, the playing pitch strategy, 2010 to 2015, sets out the overarching plan through which the public, private, community and voluntary sectors, as well as residents themselves, will all work together to improve health and well-being. This strategy is for and aimed at local people over the 3-year period of 2012 to 15. So the particular mission statement of this was that the effective provision of playing pitches will support and promote participation in physical activity and as a consequence contribute towards overall objectives of this health and wellbeing strategy. And although this is a local sporting strategy, Sport England also advises informed decisions on the playing pitch matters, requiring all local authorities to have data assessment of the need and strategy. So the key findings from this playing pitch strategy, there are 107 football pitches, 68% of which are available for the community. This is a relatively high proportion. Only 10% of pitches are not secure for community use. All are located at primary schools. Then almost all secondary schools facilities managed by Blackburn Down Council provide a good level of facilities that are accessible to the community at a relatively low cost. There is a reliance upon the council pitch provision. The council is the primary owner and manager of these facilities. In addition to the existing pitches, there are 7 sites containing former playing fields and 2 additional pitches closed on Pleasanton playing fields. Woolridge playing fields in particular contains 5 former pitches. This site offers the potential to provide additional facilities to meet the local demand. The quality of the change in accommodation is similarly varied. Few sites do not have change in accommodation at all, but the condition of some for the stock is pretty poor. The Blackburn Down Refresh volunteering programme fits in with the aims of the national areas of Sport England. The Sport England strategy towards an activation emphasise the places where people play sport have a big impact on their experience and the likelihood they will come back. So linking that in with the findings from the previous playing pitch strategy, pitch quality varies significantly and there are differences in quality within specific sites as well as across the borough. The 20% of football pitches have been rated as poor and 30% pitches as good. The Football Association, the England and Wales Cricket Board, the Rugby Football Union, the Rugby Football League and England Hockey have all come up with certain strategies that have come from Sport England to allow people the better chance of facilities. So the playing pitch strategy builds upon the priorities set out in these national documents and seeks to implement them locally in Blackburn with Down. The Refresh Volunteer Programme provides many different community benefits for the local people. So local community clubs are available for people to use at a free cost with a Bees card, which are available for free to pick up the Bees cards. Leisure centres also offer various sports such as badminton, table tennis and squash, which are also free of charge, excluding the equipment hire, which is refundable, therefore making it a potentially free sport. It allows people to go out and just take part in sport and not have to worry about the cost and element. So it allows people to keep off the street, which is reducing crime and problems. So obviously that's linked in with Sport England because Sport England do certain strategies to get people off the street and taking part in more sport. And finally, they use sport as a tool to bring the local people together.